You gotta think about it. Think about it.
Here with a bit of a pickups video, not loads to show, but stuff I've grabbed over the last few weeks, and I'm going to exclude the things which I bought from Miso Gaming recently. Video hasn't long gone out on that, so unless you see stuff on the shelves I've kind of put away after doing that video, then I'm not really going to be talking to those items. But if you haven't seen it, then please check it out. Not necessarily for my my wafflage on my pickups, but moreover to check out. I did some footage of the shop in Billericay, Essex, and yeah, it's moved still within the kind of shopping village, but moved to like a bigger, better, more accessible, prominent location. So hopefully that was a bit of a sell. But yeah, you go in, there's loads of stuff on the go, but go and watch that one. So I'm going to exclude items from there and kind of cover off a few other bits. So what are we looking at here? Fairly self-explanatory, but yeah, nice Dick Tracy action figure. Absolutely love, always loved the branding and the style, the art style on anything Dick Tracy related. Loved the film, as I probably bored people to death on in prior videos, such as movie pickups and even Gameboy games, etc. But this one was in the Retro Hunter, and yeah, really nice condition. Obviously, as you can see, the no kind of yellowing of the plastic. It's all nicely secure on the card back. The card back itself, it's a very thick card, so which really helped it last over the years. But yeah, absolutely digging this one. I'm not going to be going after all of these, genuinely, not another bloody rabbit hole. However, I'm going to need to get probably the guy in the top left, and maybe Al Pacino's character, so Big Boy. But certainly Dick Tracy will look good. But this was there. And look at those accessories. Brilliant. You've got like the pistol, you've got the baton, and you've also got the kind of the pistol belt, which is really awesome stuff. So digging that. And the reason, or two reasons I went in there, here's probably the second reason in priority order, that Ali had Return of the Jedi, one of my favourite figures. I've got like loose, but like to have it's not the perfect card. Again, it's even older than the Dick Tracy. It's a bit yellowed, but what a figure. And yeah, it's super cool. So I'm really happy with that. Trying to think, not much stuff I probably showed from last. I think if I've rejigged stuff, probably not, because I've got Ulysses over there. I've got like Diana from V, the Alien series, which was cool. And then we get on to probably the main reason why I went to Retro Hunter, tipped off by Roger, Retro Gamer, who had been there the day before, and the item that you are now looking at in the centre of the screen, the printer, was still there, along with the printer paper. So yeah, Ali had shown this on his social media for a few weeks ago, and I thought it'd long gone, and I didn't really have the money at the time. There's other priorities. Not that it was not like crazy money at all. I had other stuff I was kind of paying out on, so it wasn't a good time. And I thought, it's probably bloody gone, and it hadn't. So yeah, please shout out. I know in Germany, I think in other parts of Europe, there were some additional first-party accessories, but within the UK, there's a lot of third-party ones, light boys and magnifying things and all sorts. But yeah, shout out if you're aware of any other, I guess, UK accessories. So we've got the main Game Boy. This was another through eBay, which is the same size as a normal Game Boy game box. Hence, I've managed to put it in a protector. But yeah, the cleaning kit, which I haven't opened. But the irony is, it's like back in the day, the carts, when they were new, you didn't need to clean them or anything if you just looked after them. But these days, over time, sometimes they do need a bit of rubbing alcohol and a bit of cotton bud, or one of these. But it's just what's that, like mint? You can see there's a bit of nothing's minty in this from, but sorry for the glare, but like head on, face on, it's pretty nice. So yeah, chuffed with that. Just trying to balance it back. And so yeah, they've got the AC power adapter, the printer, the paper for the printer, and he tested it as well before I went in, which was cool. And the camera, and yeah, so like happy days. So that's probably the biggie bits. What else have we got on the random shelf? So yet to be put away. Not the best of like Wii games. I got a bit excited and then should have read the reviews really. The Alien Syndrome doesn't look too great because it's a bit cumbersome on the old controls, particularly if you want to like move the camera around, and yeah, then some weird rotations on the old nunchuck. Feels like a bit of a physio session, to be honest. But it wasn't, from memory, I think it's eBay, it wasn't crazy money. It kind of whiled away a little bit of time. Maybe I'll come back to it, but yeah, not blowing me away. Company I bought from, a bit of an independent company, MVP. Don't ask me what it stands for, but yeah, this guy has been he's on all the socials, and he's really popular at going to events. Most events I've been to like loads, but he's normally got a stall. A really nice guy, and he specializes in, I guess, instructions. So when Nintendo, the likes of Nintendo, have been a bit bloody lazy and haven't done like manuals in their Switch games, this guy does their good work for them, but does it even better. So I've got a Breath of the Wild, and then Tears of the Kingdom, kind of handbook manuals, in a nice bit of cellophane to keep them protected. So I'm going to tuck them away in the games, never to be seen again. Yeah, some GBA games. And yeah, I was having a chat with a guy out in the States, Bilbo Baggins. Go and check out Bill's channel. It's blooming awesome. But we were kind of mulling over, okay, what Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced games are like kind of PAL exclusives. So there's not many. Mario vs Donkey Kong obviously isn't one, but Micro Machines I believe is. And also Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So cheapy pickups. Everyone was getting on the Switch, Mario vs Donkey Kong bandwagon, but I thought I'd dip my Game Boy toe into the GBA version. Certainly cheaper, and those first party Switch games, they hold their price. Robin Hood, which I haven't yet tried, but it's meant to be a very good little cheeky action platformer by all accounts. I think it might be a bit of a top down, and to look at some footage before buying it. Some top down elements to it as well, with some side scrolling action as well. So yeah, I need to check that one out properly. Not really much to say about that, to be honest. And then Clash of the Titans. This super figure was from Monkey's Emporium. So they've got a place, I think it's Camden Way, Camden, London. Also do the toy fairs, but also have a cracking website. Always really good deals. I keep an eye on them via Instagram. And yeah, every now and again get a few bits. But yeah, Perseus from the absolute classic. Is it the stop animation on that one? Yeah, absolutely awesome. Like some Medusa and yeah, love this film, and yeah, love the figure. I didn't even know they did a range. Obviously, the sword has kind of perished over the centuries. And yeah, a couple of other bits here to show. We've got a couple of DS games. We've got Infinite Space. Published by Sega. I don't think they developed it. But yeah, I played about an hour and a bit of it. It's like a turn-based RPG, but obviously, as you can see, with a sci-fi space theme. So you're... yeah, the turn-based bit is you trying to knock out the enemy ships and then move from planet to planet. It's very story-driven, which you'd obviously expect from an RPG, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm quite hooked on it. I've got the bank holiday weekend coming up, because it depends on when this video will go out. It might have just passed. But yeah, I want to play a bit more of that. It's yeah, it looks fun. There's a big old chunky manual in there, which is cool. And then from one extreme of intensive or thought intensive gaming through to yeah, kind of pick up and play arcade games. So Konami arcade classics, as you can see. Originally like a doofus, I was just like, oh, there's only they're still good, but like 4 or so games on the on the back. However, I put that down there. When I loaded it up, there's a ton of really good Konami, definitely all Konami classics, as you can see. So yeah, it's a nice little kind of UI menu, loads up when you get into it. So yeah, Contra, yeah, Russian Attack, Gladius, Twinbee, Ya Kung Fu, what are the other biggie? Time Pilot, Scramble, like an early shooter, and then a few other ones I hadn't. Yeah, Track and Field, a few other ones I hadn't really played before, so I'm kind of working through them. But it's a really good, yeah, not too pricey either, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. So enjoying that. And then finally, we've got to show the Gameboy shelf. So we've got Touring Car Championship. We got through, or both these in fact, through Retro Games and the website. So cheers, Jace. And yeah, really nice. I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of an isometric view. Cheeky little racing game, but yeah, quite a bit of fun, you know. It's like decent one. Really pleased that, you know, fairly basic, but basic doesn't mean bad. Basic can mean awesome playability. And then we've got one of these. So I've had one for ages, in fact. Like I think Pac-Man. Is it Pac-Man? God almighty. I think it was Pac-Man version of this. It's been so long I can't bloody remember. But for the Game Boy and Advance, so don't be fooled by that. For the Game Boy Advance, they released, I guess, classic games that were originally out for the, you know, Famicom stroke NES. So this one, as you can see, is hopefully see from the artwork, is Metroid. But the packaging's really cool. And yeah, just nice little collector's pieces. I have to dig the other one out now and work out which one it was. I think it was Pac-Man. But how cool is that? So we're really pleased with that one. Still got her staring at me too often. Had a bit of a reshuffle here, just moving some games around. But I think that is it, guys and girls. So yeah, cheers for watching. Fairly short and sweet. We'll go back to good old Sam Catch'em at the end and look at his beautiful mug. And yeah, hope everyone is cool. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.